Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name's Amy, and I'm going to be doing your intake interview today. It's a really simple process. We're just going to answer a few questions, and we'll get you set up with a bed right away, okay? There's my pen. I just need to grab a piece of paper, and I'll be right back. Okay. So the first thing we need is your name. Okay, can you spell your last name for me? Perfect. Great. And what's your date of birth? 1980. Okay, 84. Perfect. Great. All right. I need to know what your income is right now. Are you on income assistance? Do you have an income? Are you working? What's your situation? Basic income assistance? Great. That's perfect. Yeah, it's nice to have that step at least out of the way. I know housing can be a difficult thing, but at least if you've got a little bit of income, it's a start. And the government will give you more if you find housing, especially if you fill out the intent to rent. We'll help you sort through all of that. Okay. How long have you been without housing? It's a long time. Wow. Man. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but I'd love to hear more of your story sometime. We'll have to sit down and talk. Absolutely. Okay. And is this home for you, or are you coming from far off lands? This is home? Okay, so do you have family, a next of kin, emergency contact in the area? Your sister? Awesome. And what's your sister's name? Okay. And her phone number? Yeah. Okay. 1946? Great. Yeah, we only need that in case something happens to you, so. I mean, should you have to go to the hospital, if we have an emergency of any kind, we'll get in touch with her. Yeah? Okay. And if you go to the hospital and you're like, I really don't want to alarm anyone, this probably isn't a big deal, then we won't worry about it. It's totally your call, always. Great. Okay. So, I just have a few questions for you about your situation. So, the first thing is immediate safety. Do you have any immediate safety issues? No? Good. Yeah, there's enough going on down here that if you don't have any safety issues to worry about, then that's a good thing. How about physical health? Yeah. Yeah, that cold virus is going around, hey? Everyone's been sick. I don't want to scare you, but we've had a couple cases of bronchitis in the last little while, so definitely be washing your hands lots. And stay inside. I mean, we're open 24/7. You can be inside as much as you want, so stay away from the door. Be warm. Stay healthy. Drink lots of water. I'll get you water, I'll make sure. Okay, any other physical health issues? An infection? Okay. We've got a nurse team that comes in, so if you're interested, we can hook you up with the nurse team. Yeah? Great, I'll introduce you guys later today. Perfect. Okay, any other physical health concerns? We don't have any over-the-counter medications at all, actually, so might be worth looking into getting your own, or when I introduce you to the nurse team. They've typically got Gravol, Tylenol, ibuprofen, cold medicine, allergy stuff. Yeah, yeah, they're an amazing resource. We really, really appreciate them. Okay. Any mental health or addictions issues? Okay. I think that's pretty common. Not to minimize your situation at all, but I think we all have depressed phases, and I would be amazed at anyone in your circumstance who wasn't a little bit down. Are you taking any medications for that? No? Okay. Do you feel that you need to be medicated? Is that something you'd be interested in pursuing? No? Okay. Okay. How about addiction? I mean, you're right, we all have our vices, absolutely. No alcohol, no illicit drugs. Yeah, a little bit of smoking weed isn't. Maybe it's wrong of me to say this, but I don't think it's a big deal. I don't know. If it's not a concern for you, it's not a concern for me. I want to meet you where you're at, work from your level. So I'm gonna note that though, if that's okay. Great. All right. Physical health, mental health, addiction. Oh, medications. Right. So you said you're not taking any meds for depression or anything? And you don't have any ongoing physical health concerns? Have you been to a doctor about your infection? No antibiotics or anything? Okay. Okay. So as far as support goes in those areas, what's your most immediate concern? What is the first thing you'd like us to help you out with? Cold. Of course. I should have guessed. Okay, we can start with that. Absolutely. We're gonna go back to... Sorry? Oh, addiction. Yeah. A lot of people who stay here are quite deep into their addictions. I don't want to generalize and say everyone is, because it's just not true. Not everyone who stays here is addicted to illicit drugs or is an alcoholic, and certainly not everyone who is at any point of addiction is ready to admit that. But we do have a lot of people staying here who are active in their addiction, and we are okay with that as long as they're not using or drinking in the building, not causing any danger to themselves or to others. We'll allow it. So yeah, if you feel unsafe at any point, please come talk to one of the staff, come talk to me, talk to any one of my coworkers. We're happy to help. We want to make this as easy and safe for you as possible, okay? Yeah, your comfort, your safety, number one. Those are our priorities here. You are our priority here. All right. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go back to housing for just a couple of minutes. I only have a few more questions, and then we can move on to just kind of what you can expect from us here, what we expect from you, because we do have a few expectations. It's not like staying at, a really strict shelter, but we have a few little things we go with, but yeah, it's not particularly tricky. I promise you'll be fine. You're smart. You're an adult. You'll figure it out. Okay, so housing. Have you been looking at housing recently? Not so much? Okay, that's fine. We've got community workers, myself, a couple others who will help you. We've got connections with a few other outreach teams. If you're wanting to, we can help you connect with them. Are you willing to do that? Yeah, great. What kind of housing are you looking for? Something more supportive there's a lot of really good mental health housing if you feel that's where you'd fit better. We can find, you said you've got no addictions issues, so I guess a treatment center, a transition home maybe isn't the best option. We can even look at public market, shared housing, co-ops. Yeah, okay. How about single room occupancies? Cheap hotel rooms, basically. So you rent a hotel room for a relatively low monthly rate. Shared washrooms, shared kitchen area. You can typically have a hot plate in your room, depending on the hotel. Is that something you'd be interested in? Less so, okay. Okay, yeah, no problem. What area of the city are you looking at or thinking of? Away from downtown? Okay. Close to somewhere you can work? Okay, what kind of work were you wanting to be into? On a farm? Okay, so maybe more the suburbs. Yeah, it's a lot more affordable out there too. Yeah, definitely you're on the right track. Yeah, you'll be great. Okay, for sure. If you're on income assistance, $375 a month to start, of course. Good. Okay. I think that's it for questions I have for you. I'm gonna need to get a couple of signatures from you. One just stating that you understand that everything you've shared with me is gonna stay with me and my coworkers. Won't go any further than this. And another one on the next page after you've read through our expectations. Yeah, it's really, really simple. Basically, one person per bed, no sleeping in the nude. Women's washrooms are in the women's area. Men's washrooms are out in the main lobby, which, I mean, it's kind of annoying that the men's washrooms are so much more easily accessible, but it is what it is. Let's see. As long as you're here at 5 in the morning, you won't lose your bed. We don't have a particular time you need to be in bed or a time you need to get up in the morning. You're set. Just be here at 5 a.m. or tell one of the staff members you're going to be away for the night. If you haven't made any progress in a month, and by progress I mean looking for work, looking for housing, making any strides towards a better life for yourself, we will ask you to move along. But that's it, and we're totally willing to support you. So if you need help looking for housing, looking for work, anything like that, please, please, please come and talk to us, okay? Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna get your signature here. Yeah, right there. Great. And then, again, right on this line, please. Awesome. Just gonna initial those. Let's go find your bed.